Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So things look a little different to you today. It's because I'm actually at my parents' place. I'm in the porch. It's super hot. My tripod broke. Okay, so let me just I'll break it down for you guys. I have this little tripod mount for my phone that I use when I'm recording. That broke. So I was like, shit, what can I do? The only thing I have is a mount that attaches to windows or to mirrors and that kind of thing. So what I've done is I've mounted it to the window of the porch. I have natural sunlight. I don't know how good it is. It might actually be better when I look it back because I've got like the sun coming in on me, but I have to work with natural light because I wanted to do like kind of like a new, I just did like a summer makeup tutorial for you guys, like a summer glowy look. But last weekend, when I was at the cabin with my girlfriend Carrie, who, if you guys watched my previous vlog, cabin vlog, you'll have seen that. I've gotten really, really tan since then. And so none of my makeup products are working anymore. I always assumed, I was like, oh, I'm like, whatever. I use such a sheer coating, whatever, it doesn't, application, that it doesn't really matter. However, now I've realized, I did my makeup a few times. I went back to work on Monday after coming back on the weekend. Sorry, I'm having like a cranberry juice and 7-Up on ice. It's really good. And it's super hot because I'm literally sitting in the porch, no AC, the sun's beating down on me, but I have no other option. I do have one of the windows open next to me, so hopefully I get some kind of a breeze. And I just realized now as I'm looking at you guys, I'm kind of squinting a little bit because, like I said, the sun is coming right at me. I don't know if this was a good idea. But anyway, kind of what I realized after I started doing my makeup again after coming back from the cabin and realizing like none of this, like even my BB cream is too light. And it was looking kind of cakey and weird on my face. And I was like, so one day I just was like, well, I don't have anything that I can wear, like foundation wise or BB cream or whatever. And I realized that day after doing my makeup without any kind of foundation or any BB cream or anything, it looked a hell of a lot better. So I've realized now for the summer, I think what I can do is not wear foundation. So this is me, like I didn't do anything. I did put my eyebrows on when I left the house because I had to run somewhere and I don't like going anywhere without my eyebrows. But I took everything off. I just used a wipe and took everything off again. So this is like nothing. Like I've got nothing on my face right now. I don't even have moisturizer because I used a wipe again. So I always feel like that takes the moisturizer away. So I figure what I'll do is I'll show you guys kind of what I'm sort of doing now, makeup wise. It's really, really light. It's really, really minimal. It might not be beneficial to anyone, but it works for me. So, and I did even get a couple comments on that makeup tutorial that I did. I don't like to call them tutorials because it's just like me putting on my makeup, get ready with me or whatever. But I did get a couple comments that was even too much. And I was like, have you watched the other like makeup gurus on YouTube and see what they all put on their face? So this will be even less. So maybe that'll work. So this is it's called Clinique Turnaround Daytime. It's got revitalizing moisturizer and it's got like little like shimmery little something in it. So I figure I'll put this on. I'm just gonna kind of wing it, you guys. I'm gonna just see what I can kind of come up with today with the makeup that I packed. Because I didn't really explain kind of why I'm here and what I'm doing here. So there's nobody here at my parents' right now. It's Saturday and I'm actually heading back out to the cabin again tonight. My son went, my parents are already out there. And my son went with them this morning. So I figured I'm gonna go out there tonight, but I'm gonna take the day. There's literally someone right out the window. He like waved at me before because he sees like I'm like awkwardly sitting up against the window. But anyway, I just put a little bit on like that and I'm just gonna kind of rub it all in. It's really nice. It kind of gives my skin like a tiny bit of a glow. I don't know if you guys are gonna see it, but just a tiny, not like color wise, like it doesn't add any color, but it has like a tiny bit of shimmer in the moisturizer. So I'm really sorry about the lighting if it sucks, you guys. I really wanted to, oh, And because I've got the window open and I'm on a major street, there's going to be a lot of noise. I hope you guys don't mind. If it's a problem, I'm sorry. But whatever, we're just going to get this done. But I wanted to do some filming here today because I have the place all to myself. It's kind of a different setting. I've got a little bit more space, maybe a little bit more room. I'm going to do a haul after this. So I just figured this would maybe be a good place to try something, especially where I can get a little bit more natural light. I hope it's working. Anyway, so I just applied this. So yeah, I decided to use this afternoon to bring over like my 6 loads of laundry that have been sitting around collecting at my apartment. Because if anyone lives in an apartment, you guys know, if you have like coin laundry in the basement of your building, you know what a pain in the ass it is to use coin laundry and to do your laundry that way. Especially because those machines notoriously, I think because they want to get more money out of you, but notoriously they don't dry clothes properly. So you have to run it twice. You have to spend more. So when I have the opportunity, I really like to take advantage of doing my laundry at my parents'. Yes, I'm 38 and I like to do my laundry at my parents'. Anyway, so yeah, so that's my moisturizer. So then what I did after that, normally what I'll do is I'll apply like a BB cream or whatever, but I haven't been doing that because of my skin tone issues right now. So yeah, all right, so maybe what I'll do is I'll show you guys, like this is the BB cream that I normally use, and I used it in my last tutorial. I don't know if you're gonna see the difference, but it's like near the end anyway, so really it's fine. I'll put a little bit. So it looks like it would maybe work with my tone right now, but it's hard to see on camera. I found it just came off really, really light, and I just wasted a whole bunch because I'm not going to use it. But yeah, like, I don't know. I found I was fine without it. So I'm not going to use it today. And also because it's so hot and I'm sweating, and I'm probably going to continue to sweat because I'm going to film a haul and I'm going to try on clothes and I'm going to do a whole bunch of shit. I'm not going to use it. But what I am going to do is use concealer because I always like to use concealer. So now that I've got my moisturizer on, I should have prepared and taken my stuff out before I started this, but I don't prepare. That's my thing. So this is a, so Carrie, who, if you guys watched my vlog, she gave me a couple of these. This is a full coverage concealer from NYX, and I used it the other day and I really liked it. I don't know what shade it is. Nude Beige is the shade. It's a little bit lighter than my skin tone right now, so I was like, okay, that works. And I like that it's full coverage because it's under my eyes. I definitely want to make sure that I can, you know, get a little extra coverage. So I'm just going to take, I used a little bit already. It kind of got a little whatever. But I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and just kind of dot it under my eyes to conceal. And then I'll go in with my blending sponge and kind of blend it all in. And yes, I'm using the camera as a mirror. Probably shouldn't. This might be easier. I'm going to use this. So I'm just putting a little bit. I just don't want to like keep you guys from being able to see. Oh, that's better. So I'm not going to do much because I just want to make sure, I don't know, maybe I won't even use the sponge. Maybe I can blend it in okay with my finger. We're just winging it, you guys. This is what I'm doing. But yeah, it's not bad. I liked it. I used it the other day and I've been really, like, I mostly only use that Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, but this one seems to be kind of nice. I'm going to use my my blending sponge a bit just to kind of get it really blended. I think that's okay. I noticed that after getting more sun, I never thought that I had freckles, but it turns out I have freckles. Carrie noticed them and she was like, "You have freckles." I'm like, "No, I don't." But then I was like, no, I guess I do. I just assumed they were probably like age spots. I shouldn't say that. They're freckles. They're freckles. So yeah, so that's good. And then instead of using any kind of like I said, no foundation, no nothing, I'm just going to use a little bit to set the concealer. I'm going to use my Stay Matte Not Flat. I have 2 shades, so that's what I'm going to show you. So the one to set the concealer is going to be like my winter color that I usually use, which is in the shade Nude. And there's only a tiny bit left in here. Like, this is how bad my my makeup's gotten, you guys. This is really, sorry. But I'm just going to use it just to set the concealer. I mean, how well this is going to stay on if I start like sweating like crazy today, I don't know, but there we go. I'll let that sit for a minute. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this shade, which is a deeper shade. It's the same thing, but in a medium beige. And I'm just going to use that to set kind of all over my face. Oh no, you guys, my big fluffy powder brush. Did I not bring it? Looks like I didn't. I guess I'll use this one. I usually use this for blush, but I'm gonna have to use this for all of this. So I'm just gonna kind of go over everywhere with this one, just to kind of maybe control some of the shine, kind of even things out a bit. I don't know. And this one really matches really well right now. So yeah, I think it's good. I always, like when I get hot and if I'm sweating, I always tend to sweat like around my mouth and like here. So as you can see, like I'm a little, you can tell like I'm kind of sweaty already, but that's usually, if I'm gonna sweat, it's always here and here. And that's why a lot of times, like I'm like always like wiping here and then makeup will come off. So for summer, if you can do or get away with wearing less makeup, it just makes, I find it makes my skin like stay looking, you know, nice all day, because I am gonna like constantly be like wiping and whatever. Yeah, so camera fell, because that happens to me all the time. Okay, so whoops, let me get this thing out of the way so that hopefully this doesn't fall again. All right, so where were we? I had a phone call in between, so I don't even know where I left off. But I did, okay, so I did the powder foundation. And then I just realized I didn't do, I was gonna do primer. I was gonna do like pore filler. I forgot, I didn't do it, so whatever, we're not gonna do it today. So now, why don't I just put my eyebrows on? Because I always feel weird without my eyebrows on. And I use this eyebrow pencil, this Marcel. You guys saw me use this before. It's got a spoolie at the end, and it's just like in the shade brown. I don't know, it's just in French. Brune. Whatever. Okay, so get this done real quick. So you see, this is where I sweat, and I'm already starting a little bit. But like I said, if you don't have to use a lot of makeup, dab at it, wipe at it, and it doesn't look, it doesn't ruin the whole look. So I'm liking this so far. I'm probably going to be really minimal with my eyes, as I usually am, and I probably will just use my my Master Contour by Maybelline, the face contouring kit. I like this thing. Maybe I'll throw some of the blush on my lids today, maybe just to kind of like go with my top a little bit. I don't know, because I didn't bring any shadows with me. I probably should. This makeup look is gonna look like so similar to the one I just recently put out, which makes me a little nervous, but whatever. Ooh, that's pretty though. I like that. I always use my fingers for my eyeshadows because, I mean, unless I'm doing like a real like smoky eye, which like you guys, I do sometimes do, you know, more of a more kind of in-depth eye look. I'll do a wing sometimes. I'll do, you know, crease shadow and, you know, lid shadow and all that. But not all the time. So I'm just like applying with my finger, and I don't know, I kind of like it. I've never actually used the blush on my eyes before. I like how it looks. And it is so funny how, like, you know, when your skin tone changes because of, you know, being more tanned or whatever, you know, you really, you know, it just changes the whole makeup look. It's crazy. So I kind of like this. It's nice. And simple and whatever. I ran out of setting spray, but I'm not wearing much to even set, so I don't think it really matters. That's kind of pretty. I like that. Now I'm just gonna go in and kind of soften it a bit with the highlight shade from here. So I'll just take this and just kind of like soften it a bit, like especially like in the inner corner. I always like to do that. I like to take like a shimmery lighter shade, not necessarily like highlighting the inner corner, but just kind of like softening the whole shadow look. I don't know. And then of course I always throw it under the brow, on the brow bone, because it looks good. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see my highlight. A little bit. Okay. I'll throw like a tiny bit of contour, but not much, so I'll just go in with this. I have to use my other. I wish that palette, that contour palette, highlight contour palette, had a mirror. That would be great, but it doesn't. So I'm just gonna go a little bit like that, and here. Blend it in with the one I used for the powder foundation. All right. I'll do a tiny bit of blush, but I think my cheeks are already like kind of flush, but I'll throw a little bit on, not much. I'm not like crazy into blush. It's all right, but and then for the cheekbone highlight, I always just use my finger usually and just throw a little right there. Wow. I think this is the first time that my highlight has like semi showed up on camera. Everyone always does highlight and they have this like, but whenever I film it, it's like you can never see it. I don't get it. I need to really get a better camera. Good. All right, you guys, we're almost done. I'm gonna throw my mascara on real quick, which you guys have seen me do a zillion times. As per usual, this is my mascara. Let's throw it on. Now that that's done, I should put lipstick on. And if you're anything like me, my lipstick changes like a zillion times a day. But I figure maybe I'll try one or put one on right now that maybe I haven't showed here. Oh, so this is another one that Carrie gave me. I think she has Ipsy. She's way more into makeup than me. But this is a NARS, it's called Satin Lip Pencil. And it's really nice, but it's really, really light. That would be kind of nice today because this makeup look is really minimal and pinky. So, but it kind of feels kind of like lipstick, kind of glossy on the lips. All right, that's it. I am gonna do my hair today. I'm gonna do some filming, so I think I'm gonna do something with my hair, but I'm probably gonna go somewhere into like the AC, maybe upstairs or something, and figure out my hair, do something with this crazy top knot that I'm always wearing, you guys. It's summer, like that's just the most comfortable for me. Like I need my hair out of my face. I can't help it. So whatever I end up doing with my hair probably won't stay like that. I'll probably end up throwing it up no matter what I end up doing. But I'll still go do something. And then, yeah. All right, you guys, so I'm back. Basically all I did with my hair, I'm actually surprised actually at how well it turned out considering. I don't have any hair extensions in right now. If you guys don't know, I generally throw like either a clip or two in, and for a long time I was wearing micro ring hair extensions, and I really thought it did a real number on my hair, but it's actually, I mean, it's gotten pretty long and it actually has stayed fairly healthy. Like I think it's looking better than it has in a long time. I'm probably on like day 3. So I washed my hair maybe about 3 days ago. But my hair tends to really not get that greasy. I've really trained it because I only wash it maybe once a week. So, so the first thing I did was brush it all out after taking down my big top knot. And I threw some of this in. This is the Got To Be Rockin' It Forever Style Stay Dry Shampoo. It's not my favorite dry shampoo, but it does the trick. So I just kind of sprayed that in the root and kind of really massaged it in. You got to be careful though with dry shampoo because a lot of times it'll come out really powdery and then you're stuck with like white patches in your hair. And I had a few, but I think I've gotten rid of most of them. There's nothing worse than that. And then I just kind of like brushed it all out again, and then I just like ran through it with this curling wand. It's a 1-inch curling wand. It's the Infinity Premier by Conair, quite an inexpensive one. This is my first time using it. And I'm actually quite impressed. I really liked how it turned out. Always curl away from the face. That's the trick. Everywhere else, kind of just go however you want. It really doesn't matter. But that worked out really good. Then I threw some of this in. This is the Got To Be Powderful volumizing styling powder, and this just helps give my roots a lot of lift and kind of gives it that less, like a little bit of a gritty kind of texture, which you kind of need when you're wearing this kind of hair, I think. Silky just does not cut it. And then after that, I sprayed, where is it? Here. I sprayed some of this. It's the Cake Texturizing Beach Spray. This is kind of pricey. I forget exactly how much I spent on this, but I did get it at the drugstore, but it is kind of like a higher end drugstore product. See what I mean? I'm sweating. I don't know how long I'm going to even be able to wear my hair down today, unless I sit in the AC, which I'm probably going to have to do before I film my haul, because otherwise my hair is going to be ruined. But anyway, sprayed some of this just to give a little bit more texture, just kind of whatever, and that's it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was kind of like weird and kind of all over the place, but what else is new on my channel, right guys? If you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Just hit that little button down there. And of course, don't forget to hit the little bell, get notified when I upload, and yeah, thanks for hanging out. I will talk to you guys all again very, very soon.